welcome back. You're obviously here for more Kaguya, and that's definitely something I am very willing to watch alongside you. I just wish that I knew what was going on with my hair. But with time running out, is anyone going to pick up the courage to actually follow through? Is Ishigami going to win? Is there any content that didn't get put into the anime? Let's just watch the episode. Oh yes. After the out loud confession, even if it was only with her closest member of staff. We all wonder about the future, what might happen. Fear of losing out. As long as that fear doesn't stop you from reaching for what you're aiming for. And he would have lost long ago. Half off. I see. Still going for scrimping and saving. He's never really considered the origin, like him starting in the school and trying to get along with the rest of the school. Good hat. I see. He was his predecessor. But having such a commoner without the money, or didn't they come from this? And any reason why he went to him specifically? He does make a lot of mention so far of, being rich, having money. I guess a school like that does come into play a bit, but we knew that this school was kind of a bit of a place for that kind of people of stature. So having him come in with nothing, scrimping and saving, coming in with borrowed clothes, that kind of thing. But if the previous student council president could put trust into people, see potential. It's got a bit of a reputation. And a piano prodigy. So just... However, no one seems to be taking an interest. Those that would leap at the chance would reach out themselves rather than be preached to. Blood Pool Swamp. There's a swamp? Why would in a school like this there be so much trash hanging about? Can't all be Shirigane's fault. I mean, he's doing it to everyone, so it's not just you specifically, but a dead bat. Attempted manslaughter. I see there's some people doing if you can't swim, there's no point jumping in and joining them, but I see the class, not only the student council president jumping into action. No, doesn't care about potential disease. Ooh, that looks like some thick water. You can tell it came from a bit of a swamp. But don't care about potential diseases. Leap into action. But seeing stuff like that actually changed his thoughts about it on the spot. The ones that was that when it really when she captured his attention. So if it had been someone else. So those that could go to someone's age without expecting anything in return, without putting themselves at risk, they don't exist. You're feeling that everyone has a bit of an ulterior motive for everything. He just has to become student council president then, doesn't he? Set his sights high just for something so simple. I mean, if we all get our lives in order and press forward for something... Excuse me. Why are they bouncing about like that? And it's just I see that the class here needs to expand their vocabulary a little. I'm not sure that was a winning costume. Yeah, cosplay. You can tell why she was immediately terrified if she had... thinking that she had given away with her role, her being her maid, personal maid and whatnot, but... The switch is splendid. She's the one to draw people in, I see. Yeah, poster girl. Although it seems to be working. I wonder as well. He would have quite a lot going on, looking over the entire festival, but... You want to show him what you look like? Ah. You want a bit of personal service as well. This very system backfired. Ah, I see. Far too many people wanting to attend. Some very commanding customers right here. Do they just go around testing each of the different stalls and booths around the schools? Like what? They're holding a battle amongst themselves right now. A blend that you could get nowhere else. And yet it can be going to be a handful, you say? Who do you think you're talking to? Well, she has been getting a lot of... Really? The golden ratio has been getting a lot of practice. Oh my god. The poorly chroma keyed green screen. Artifacting and everything. I guess in an instance like this, being able to actually deride her like this, making the most out of it. Plus, if it means that I can go stand outside again. But is it okay to try to humiliate people like this? Would you like to switch to a tea instead? Only truly esteemed guests would have tea. Now you have to choose. Your pride or time with the president? Wow. It's pulling out all the stops there. Unfortunately, this is meant to be what? You're not really showing the customers themselves a show of being able to do it properly. That's quite the sip. Maybe he might have learned his lesson not to be overly aggressive to everyone he comes across now. Can you really get this level of exquisiteness from a cup of tea? Yes. What did you put in it? Now, where would she have put in that much effort making tea? You spilled it, you monster! You're wasting tea. To be able to pay up, go home, leave. How much? Well, it was top-rate tea. Something off is about this one. Yeah, some people might be a bit shady peeking around doorways and the like. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one. Not that I've ever held a customer service job. Oh wait, I have. Perfect timing. Why, hello there. For Ramen King Series Part 2. Out of the classroom stalls and cafes or music festival outside, which would you rather be forced to work alongside? Probably inside, away from the noise. Yeah, that'd be mine. Synchronicity. You pick the right time, the right words. What could a boy like Ishigami with so many rivals out there? Damn! Thank goodness. Who would have thought that Maki and Ishigami would get so close? You know, after spending a few meetings out in the council room. She knows all about the feelings like that, doesn't she? Are you going to be the voice of a little bit of help for him? Push him forward? I mean, yeah, one that has suffered true defeat. Yeah. If you don't take the plunge, you'll never know. Someone might jump in before you. She was just stating logic and facts, unfortunately. Now, who else is going to overhear this? This is getting more and more complicated for him. More people are here to witness it. What is with, the art style change? It's like a watercolour. Yeah, I can't believe it either. Ishigami. she's dangerous. I think we've seen it before, haven't we? Her swings. I mean, direct, yes. He can answer for himself, but it's not like he's saying it's wrong. This is exactly what they want to hear right now, yeah. Can you continue this somewhere elsewhere, like far away? I see. A perfect place for Ishigami. Is she actually? Well, they've now developed extreme claustrophobia. Don't put ideas in his head. Oh, we're getting into the realms of can he actually be shown now? You've just wounded yourself. Well, 3 might go in, but only 2 would come out. I get that feeling. Since you're going on a break, she's not working anymore. Perfect, yeah. Take the step forward. Still gets to enjoy the haunted house at least. And she won't be so lonely by herself. Yeah, when she's not lamenting her own losses. Oh no. I saw the wild dogs kind of closing in around there. But we can't back out now, can he? Unless he... We're gonna have the true courage coming from Ishigami first out of everyone. And seemingly paying off there. Even if it is just her going, sure, I'll go for haunted house. Shinichire beam! What was the Blair Witch? Is it just so they don't have to go with them? Don't have to see it? Yo! What are you doing here? Go home. Get a job. To be fair, I'd probably say the same thing if, like, one of my parents showed up at an event like that. But leave right now. Hey, no good can come of it. But, you know, so far, you know, step 1, actually asking someone to go with you to an event. Haunted house with Ishigami. Complete. From here on, it's basically how will it all go down. Also, the fact that the actually asking went so smoothly might be a good sign for the others. And with the kind of distressing life that is poor little Miss Mood Swings, seeing the festival go so smoothly so far, well, if you count unwanted guests, a lot of middle-aged men being very dramatic, is going smoothly, then, yeah, job well done. And seeing the student council president's rise to where he is now, started off actually from nothing, being an outcast, being a pariah of the school, not having social class, money, or any kind of standing or anything, eating lunch alone, finding a reason to strive higher, a reason to do well for himself, a reason to be someone worthy of standing next to her. I get now what the narrator was saying. Those that have feelings first, yeah, he would have lost long ago. If we can really muster up the courage to do a lot of things that we think are out of our league, scary of the thought of failure, well, I probably wouldn't have achieved all too much more, but you could see there, even with all the will in the world, all the courage to get up and ask, Ishigami wouldn't have taken that step forward if it wasn't for Maki literally pushing him from behind. Sometimes we all need that comforting help. Or, in some cases, just someone there to make sure we don't run away. I do think, though, that her accepting so rapidly, with such glee, was just, oh, a haunted house, yeah, let's go. Not, oh, Ishigami's asking me to go to a haunted house together with him. Wonder how long it would take before that comes into... But one thing that I think might not be a good idea to drag away from with this episode is that nobody does anything literally out of the goodness of their heart. It is all for some underhanded, conniving reason, getting some death debt. I saved your life, so now... wouldn't you be so gracious? But even if it was a case of acting out of potential gain, Kaguya was the first and only one to take the leap right in, save someone's life. Actually, quite efficiently at that. Make sure not to only help the person in danger, take a rope. Make sure there's a way to get both of you out. I'm not crossing any large bodies of water, so I don't think it's going to be an issue, but I think everyone should at least hopefully take the opportunity to learn to swim if they can. You never know when it can be useful. And so I guess whether it be reaching for the stars, trying to chase up to someone, be good enough for them, or just getting the courage to go to a slightly scary school-run haunted house, I hope we can all really put in maximum effort. Or be forever stuck with the consequences of your inaction. That poor girl. See you in the next one.